Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is Sunday, so you already know what that means. Ding ding ding, it's Inspiration Sunday time. So today we will be talking about mustard seed faith. So y'all, I was randomly scrolling through Facebook the other day and God literally gave me a reality check. So it was a picture of a hand, and inside the hand, excuse me, I'm really out of breath. I don't know why, I'm kind of congested and stopped up too, y'all, so bear with me. But it was a picture of a hand, and inside the hand was a mustard seed. Now, for those of you who know, or for those of you who do not know, a mustard seed is very, very, very tiny, and I'll put a picture in so you can see what a mustard seed looks like. So, I remember I called my best friend Jasmine, and I told her, I was scrolling through and God gave me a reality check, and he was basically telling me all I need to have is faith of a mustard seed. And I was like, wow, mustard seed, like y'all. Basically, you gotta have this much faith to know that things are turning around in your favor. This much faith to know that everything that you're going through is about to work for your good. This much faith, very small, y'all. And throughout the Bible it talks about faith. Yeah, so I would be lying if I said that the faith whole process and walking on a faith journey was easy. I'll be lying to you because I've struggled with it, and to this day I probably am still struggling with it. Do I really trust God wholeheartedly with my whole life? Have I literally given up trying to figure out things on my own and laid it down at his feet and stopped worrying about it? And that's a question you need to ask yourselves too. Like, do you trust God with your whole heart? Like, I know that's a struggle for God to quicken us. How can God deliver us if we're not being obedient? We have to trust God, and that goes back, we have to put our faith in God. In order to move on, we have to let some stuff go, y'all. A lot of us, and I can put myself in this too, like we're still carrying around old baggage. We don't want to let a dude go. We don't want to let a woman or a man go because we think we can't deserve better. So you keep hurting yourself, and you wondering, like, why does this keep happening to me? As God was like, because you keep putting yourself back in that situation. You keep putting yourself back in that situation. I was like that. Literally, y'all, the relationships that I was dealing with, and some of them weren't even relationships, I'd say situationships. I was literally in the same pattern, I kid you not. They would start off sweet. A month or two go by, and their true colors, their true representative came out. Because when you meet somebody, they don't really show you who you are and who they are until like between 1 and 2 months. So they only giving you their representative. They're not really giving you their true self. And so it would literally start one way, the middle would be the same, and the end would be the same. And some even had the nerve to tell me to wait until such and such time to talk to me, or wait this many months or this many weeks to talk to me. But y'all, my mind back then, and this wasn't too far off, y'all, God renewed my mind. He renewed my mind, and like this one said, we have to be willing for God to quicken us. How can God deliver us if we're not being obedient? I would have never got delivered from what I was going through if my mind hadn't changed. If I was still stuck on, I can't do no better, I'm not a queen, I'm not worthy, I don't deserve to be treated like that, I would still be stuck, and probably, most likely, I would be going through the same thing. But I had to renew my mind, y'all, because I was tired of going through the same thing with guys. And so it's just so important, y'all, to put your faith of a mustard seed. It's so important to put that in God. Like, the Bible tells us to lay our burdens our problems, our issues, our battles. Lay it at God's feet, and he'll take care of the rest. In Exodus 14:14, it talks about the Lord shall fight for me. We have to hold our peace. When God is fighting your battle, we should rest. So you may be wondering, like, okay, God, you promised that you would supply all of my needs. You promised that this bill would get paid. You promised that, my son or daughter, will be great. You're saying, God, you made all these promises, but you haven't shown up yet. Where is your faith? Where is your faith? I've questioned God like numerous times. Like, God, where you at? I'm waiting. I'm waiting on you, but we don't know the things that go on behind the scenes while we're sleeping. We have angels fighting our battles. While we're going by our day-to-day business, we have angels fighting our battles. We have specific angels assigned to us. How wonderful is that? Like, I got my own angels, and they fighting daily. I might not be able to see it, but they fighting daily. I got my roaring angels. I have angels that hear my prayers and trying to, get my prayers sent to the spirit realm. Like, y'all, that is so amazing. Like, and I'm still learning. I don't know it all, so I'm not gonna get on here and act like I know it all. But y'all, that faith is such a strong word. And when you honestly and wholeheartedly put your faith in God, the impossible can happen. So it's like some questions that I had on here. While we're in the storm, how is our attitude? And I think I spoke about that in my last video. Make sure you go refer back to that one. But how is our attitude when we're going through? It seemed like Monday, your car broke down. Tuesday, your child got kicked out of school. Wednesday, you lost your job. Thursday, you got an eviction notice. Friday, and so on and so on. It's just like, wow, okay, God, I'm going through this storm. Why me? Oh, woe is me. And there's people out here that ain't even got what you got or got what I got. So how is our attitude? Are we, rejoicing? You know what, God, I may have lost my job, but I know you have something better for me. Or are we complaining? Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening? Don't listen, y'all. I understand it gets frustrated. I really, really do. It seemed like last year and probably the year before last, I couldn't catch a break. But I didn't know what God was building up on the inside of me, y'all. And it just gives me chills when I talk about it. I didn't know what he was building up inside of me. I still struggle, y'all. I'm not perfect. I still have days where I'm just like, God, please. What's taking so long? But it's because I think I'm ready. And God is saying, no, not yet. So in that time and in those seasons, you have to keep pushing. You keep moving forward. You don't give up. And even if you do fall, get back up and keep moving. That's all God cares about. That's what's important. That's what's important. And he'll give us strength. You might not feel like it, but if you ask God for strength, he'll give it to you. If you ask God to renew your mind, he will renew your mind. Y'all, God is wonderful. Like, he's so amazing, and I'm getting like chills talking about this. Because if you knew my story, because a lot of y'all only see what's on the outside. A lot of y'all don't know me on a level as some of my friends do. So y'all might not know, or some of my family do, y'all might not know the things that I've went through, but how God changed me. And he can do the same for you. He can renew your mind. He can make you into a better man or a better woman. Y'all, listen. Whew, yes, like, It's just amazing. It's really amazing. And all he wants us to do is just have this much faith. This much faith, y'all. That much faith. And you can't go wrong with that. Isaiah 55, and I wrote down the new NIV verses 8 through 9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. Basically, God don't think like us. God don't think like us. Our big, what we imagine for our lives and stuff like that, God is imagining something way bigger and better. I told myself in high school I was going to be engaged by the age of 26. I'm 27. I'll be 28 this year. His ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are not our thoughts. It's just so, man, we got somebody looking out for us like that, and can't nobody do it the way he do it. Can't nobody fight for you like the way that he fights for you. A million thank yous, y'all, wouldn't be enough for what he's done in your lives and in my lives. It just wouldn't be enough. We could never thank him enough. And if he didn't do nothing else, he changed me, and he can change you. Listen, y'all, I'm trying to help somebody. I do these things because I want to help. I want to be able to minister and help people. That is one of my desires. I want to help people. I want to help transform people and, you know, just push people into their destiny, y'all. So please leave comments and let me know, what are your thoughts? If you need prayer, if you need, you know, what has your struggle been with faith? You know, because it's not easy. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I've always had faith. That's a lie. That's a lie. That is a lie. I don't know what chapter this is coming from, y'all, so y'all have to forgive me. But it says, pray that I will remember to be faithful when I don't know and don't understand and don't see. I don't know if that's coming out of a thing or something I just wrote down, but yeah, like, you can pray that God strengthens your faith. He'll strengthen your faith. He'll, you know, and that goes back to renewing our mind. It goes back to renewing our mind. Like, he will strengthen. He will. Your faith will grow. Trust me. Mine is not there yet, but I know it's growing. And when I seen that picture, y'all, like, what am I over here tripping for? What I'm over here tripping for? Like, they were talking about layoffs at the job, at my job, and I just haven't been it didn't. I was okay. Of course, I would want to have a backup plan, but if they did lay me off, I wouldn't even cry or be mad. That just means God is going to take me higher. I've already gotten word about it. It was the lady at my job that told me that the job that I'm at now is only preparing me for what is to come. And when she said that, because I've heard it so many times, it gave me chills. It's preparing me, y'all. Y'all don't even know the jobs that y'all might be at or the assignments that y'all might be at. It's preparing you. It's finna push you into your destiny. It's finna push you into your destiny. So we just have to stay, prayed up. We have to strengthen our faith and our trust in God, y'all. I'm glad that God is working with me, y'all. I hope this is really touching y'all. We just have to trust the process and let the play develop. A lot of y'all might not know our prayers or our praise are our weapons, but did you know your praise is your weapon too? Your praise sets the tone and it sets the atmosphere for the week. You get what I'm saying? So you're protected. God supplies all your needs. You don't want for nothing. Like, our praise sets the atmosphere for the upcoming week and even months on down the line. And we have to trust that he's leading us in the right direction. That's Romans 8:14. Um, and what's so crazy is even in our mess, y'all, even when we mess up, even when we give up and we stop praying, um, he always he always continues to bless us. God is not a God who will be like, well, since Sarah got this word that she was about to get this promotion in her job, but I seen Sarah smoking weed, so I can't. As God, I'm gonna take that blessing away from her. No, God doesn't do that. He's not a halfway God, and he's not like a man. That's something a man would do. God is not like that. It might take Sarah probably a little longer because she's probably hindered herself, but God is not gonna do that. So even in our mess, he still continues to bless us, which is, and that's where repentance come into, and I'll do a video about that soon. But even in our mess, y'all, down in our darkest moments is when God will reveal himself to us. And it's true, like sometimes I could be down, like on the verge of giving up. I done cried myself to sleep. I cried in my prayers. I done cried here and there, and it's just okay, God, you know what? Since I'm being good, I'm being obedient. It seems like I can't get it this way, so I'm gonna go just do it, just be in the world and get it that way. No. In those darkest moments, that's when God, he'll give you a little inkling of hope, something to push you, to keep you going. And I've noticed God does that with me, and not even just me, he does that with everybody. He'll give us that little inkling of hope to let us know that we're almost there. We're almost to the finish line, because the foundation has already been set in stone on our lives. We're just trying to catch up to where he is. So in this moment that you're in now, in this moment that I'm in now, this was already ordained. It was already ordained by God. And I think this is something my pastor said. He has so much wisdom. I think this is where I got it from. In our darkest moments is when God will reveal himself to us. We can't develop in the light. It either came from him or my cousin Ashley. One of the two, I can't remember. But y'all, faith of a mustard seed. Faith of a mustard seed. That's all you have to have. I know I have some other things in here, and so I think it's important that you read your word, even if this is just the beginning. I know me, need to spank myself because I haven't been in my word like I know I should be. But even 30 minutes to an hour is enough time to just get in a word. And that's where God will really talk to you. You'll be able to hear him clearly, because sometimes we can't hear God because we too deep in sin, or we don't just take time to just sit our butts down. We don't take the time to just sit down. And we like, why? I can't hear from God. What is he? No, sit down. Me too. Sit down sometimes and just chill. Let God do what he gotta do. Let him do what he's gonna do. Because for certain situations, it's nothing, no one or nobody can stop anything if it's ordained by God. No president, nobody could have stopped Barack Obama from being in the White House. That was already spoken and ordained over his life. God had already laid that out. No one could have stopped that. No, and I mean no one. That's just what that was. Beyonce. She's Beyonce for a reason. And I'm just naming people, y'all, but her, I don't know, what her calling was to be, but it was probably to make people happy with music and dance. That was her calling. We all have different callings. We all have different purposes in life. And it's okay to pray about it. It's okay to ask God, what is it? that you would have me do to give back, to help the people? Like, what is it that you would have me do? But we have to just, we have to just trust in God and believe that He's capable of doing what He says He's going to do. So we have to know, and I think it's important, because I'm about to close this video out, but write down some affirmations over your life. Even though, if you don't know what affirmations are, it's just speaking things over you. I am successful. I am beautiful. I am mighty. I am a money maker. I am a money magnet. You know, I'm the head and not the tail. I'm above and not beneath. Those are affirmations. I am a successful business owner. I am a successful YouTuber. Like, you know, speaking things over your life, y'all. Of course, you have to put in the work. But if you speaking those things, you eventually put it in the atmosphere. I'll never be broke another day in my life. I'll never be broke another day in my life. I'm blessed. My family's blessed. Write down you some affirmations. Stick them on your wall. Stick them on your bathroom mirror. Read them, you know, while you're washing your face or brushing your teeth. Speak those things over your life every day. And I promise you, your life is going to change, y'all. Promise you. I promise you. So I hope this really encouraged somebody today. I hope this lifted your spirits. I hope it gave you more faith to just put your whole heart, your whole being into God's hands and watch Him turn your life around. Watch unexpected miracles fall into your lap. Watch unexpected checks come in the mail. Just watch your life turn around for the good. I love you, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Also share this page with your other social medias, and make sure you go watch my other content. I love you.